by New England's website for deals via Toyota.com. Dunkin' Donuts. And by Southwest Airlines. Well, beautiful day here today in Boston for the final game of the series. And on the mound today for the Red Sox is Jon Lester. He's trying to get back to 500 individually as he comes in with a 3-4 mark into today's outing. His 13th start of the year, 4.64 earned run average. Opponent's hitting at .277 against Jon Lester. Last time out, a no decision against the Orioles. He went 6 innings, giving up 4 runs. 2 of the runs were earned. Struck out 5 and walked a batter. It is Danny Espinosa leads it off here for the Washington Nationals. The Nationals have taken the first 2 games of the series. And the Red Sox trying to salvage the last one here today. First pitch of the ball game is missing for ball 1, and we are underway. Espinosa, 222, 5 homers and 14 runs batted in. Fly ball out to center field pretty deep. Podsednik on the run. This will be off the wall. The carom is played out there on the warning track, but into second base. So the leadoff double goes Danny Espinosa. Well, it is Red Sox Scholars Day here, presented by Beth Israel Deaconess. And let's check out the Nationals lineup, brought to you by Jordan's Furniture.
Thanks, Mr. Orsillo. Hi, I'm Chiamaka of the Red Sox Scholars Program. Leading off for the Nationals at second base, Mr. Danny Espinosa. The right fielder, Mr. Xavier Nady. At third base, Mr. Ryan Zimmerman. The DH, Mr. Michael Morse. At first base, Mr. Adam LaRoche. At shortstop, Mr. Ian Desmond. The left fielder, Mr. Tyler Moore. The catcher, Mr. Jesus Flores. The batting ninth in center field, Mr. Roger Bernardina.
Nice job, Chiamaka, as the Red Sox here have a runner at second base. Espinosa at second. Xavier Nady now bats for the Nats. As the Red Sox, Jon Lester on the mound today, and Lester making his 13th start of the season as Nady, the former Yankee, Pittsburgh Pirate, stands in on the right side.
Little mix-up right there by the Red Sox. They had Aviles at second, Punto at second base going for the pickoff, and there was a wide open hole at shortstop. There was nobody there, but no swing by Nady. Watch Punto come in behind the base runner. He goes right to the bag expecting a pickoff play. Fortunately, Nady did not swing.
This one fouled off to the right, out of play. One-handed, nicely done.
Wow.
Beverage intact. That play right there, Jerry, Jon Lester, is that just him missing a sign that comes from Punto from short?
Well, it's kind of a daylight play, Don. A lot of times if the pitcher just sees daylight between the shortstop as he goes to second base and the base runner, he spins and throws. There is no prearranged sign for that.
1-2 is popped up foul. That will get back into the seats. Nady hitting at just 156 coming in, batting in the 2 spot here for the Nationals. 3 home runs though and 5 runs batted in right field. As Bryce Harper has the day off today after starting the first 2 games of the series. Certainly available on the bench today for Davey Johnson. Nady hits it to right. Sweeney back a step, and he'll make the catch. Tagging at second is Espinosa, and he will get to third base standing with now 1 out in the inning.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are 5th in the American League with 30 errors on the season. Will Middlebrooks will be at third base. Nick Punto, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. And Adrian Gonzalez, the first baseman. Left to right, Donnell McDonald, Scott Podsednik, and Ryan Sweeney. And Jared Saltalamacchia doing the catching for Jon Lester.
Umpiring crew today. Al Porter's got the play calling the balls and strikes with Paul Nauert at first base. Doug Eddings at second base. And Dana DeMuth is the umpire at third. One out here in the first inning. Espinosa 90 feet away at third base as Zimmerman hits one hard on the ground to third. Middlebrooks knocks it down, stays with it, and throws him out. But in the back door comes Espinosa to score the game's first run as the Nationals take a 1-0 lead.
You wonder if he comes up clean, if Middlebrooks is thinking about coming home with that. But once the ball bounces away from him, no other play but to go to first base and get the out. So the double, move him over with the long fly ball to right field, score him on a ground ball to the infield.
2 down, bases empty down for Michael Morse, the DH. Swing and a miss at a fastball for strike one. Morse sitting at 214, no homers and 2 runs batted in. Just recently called up from AAA after a rehab stint there. June the 1st, he missed the team's first 50 games of the year with a lat strain. That'll be a strike, and it is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Lester strikes out Morse and ends the first inning. But the Nationals get a run in the first. The Red Sox are coming up. Nothing advantage, of course, today is Red Sox Scholars Day, presented by Beth Israel Deaconess. The Red Sox starting lineup is brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers.
Thanks, Mr. Oisula. Hi, I'm Eddie of the Red Sox Scholars. Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Mr. Scott Podsednik. At second base, Mr. Dustin Pedroia. The first baseman, Mr. Adrian Gonzalez. The DH, Mr. David Ortiz. The catcher, Mr. Jared Saltamacchia. At third base, Mr. Will Middlebrooks. The right fielder, Mr. Ryan Sweeney. At shortstop, Mr. Nick Punto. And batting ninth and left fielder, Mr. Darnell McDonald.
Well, Betty, we appreciate your efforts here today, not only reading that lineup as you just did, but the lineup changed just before game time. So Bob Tomaselli, our lower first cameraman, had to re-record Betty. He got the bad news. You already did it before, but guess what? You're going to have to do it again. So he was under a lot of pressure. Daniel Nava came out of the lineup just before the game with a sore left hand. So the Red Sox reshuffled their lineup. And it is now into the game. Darnell McDonald, who is in left field for the Red Sox defensively. Nava was slated to be there originally. So our thanks to Medi on this Red Sox Scholars Day here from Fenway Park. As a bunt bid that time by Podsednik, but he fouls it off. Jordan Zimmerman is on the mound today for the Nationals. His 12th start of the year, 3-5 with a 2.82 earned run average. 70 in third innings, 49 strikeouts. Opponent sitting at 241 against Zimmerman. Last time out, a no decision against the Mets. 6 innings, 5 hits, and 2 runs. It was a slap ball foul caught by the ball attendant. The youngster now has got himself a souvenir.
And he comes back to say thank you. Very polite.
One, two, a little blooper, and second baseman Espinosa makes the catch. A little communication there between Desmond and Espinosa.
The Nationals defense is sixth in the National League with 34 errors on the season. Ryan Zimmerman at third base, Ian Desmond the shortstop, Danny Espinosa at second, and Adam LaRoche the first baseman. Left to right, Tyler Moore, Roger Bernardina, and Xavier Nady. Jesus Flores doing the catching for Zimmerman.
One out. Dustin Pedroia stands in and takes a pitch inside for ball one. Pedroia trying to heat it up here and find his timing after being off for a little bit while with the thumb injury, and coming back here, it's been a little bit slow for him as he lines one down the left field line, foul, and into the seats.
Yeah, Dustin 2 for his last 20 since coming back into action. Something you don't see him do very often either is break a bat.
Jerry, I'm annoyed by the wind right now.
By the wind?
Yes. Wind is blowing straight in. Papers are all over the booth. One out as Pedroia. Here's the situation. In from right at 12 miles per hour. I think it's more than that. It is clear right now. It's a beautiful day here at Fenway Park. As the Red Sox had to make a move today before the game. Also, Rich Hill, unfortunately, being placed on the disabled list as all the papers leave the booth. Rich Hill on the DL, as it turns out, for the Red Sox, and certainly that's not a good sign. Anything having to do with his elbow, especially coming off Tommy John surgery.
He's going to go back and he's going to see Dr. Andrews again, the doctor who performed surgery on him, and take a better look at, see exactly what's going on with Rich Hill, and we certainly hope everything's going to be okay.
Red Sox activating Mark Melanson, who has been tearing it up in AAA with the Pawtucket Red Sox. And Jenny Dell caught up with Mark Melanson. We will hear from him a little bit later, as he had the tough start to his Red Sox career to begin the year and then went to AAA. This is into left field. A good sign for Dustin Pedroia, base hit with one out here in the first inning.
El Pedroia gets the breaking ball right there from Zimmerman and hits it hard into left field for a base hit. So that is a good sign. Right on the barrel of the bat for Pedroia. Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game.
One out, one on, and it brings up Adrian Gonzalez. 270, 5 homers and 32 runs batted in. 426 slugging percentage right now for Adrian. Gonzalez is 2 for 9 in the series against Washington. Took an 0 for 4 yesterday in game 2 of the series. Throw to first, and Pedroia diving back to the bag safely.
3 steals on the season for Pedroia. Has been caught twice. Red Sox have not been able to generate much offense in this series at all. They faced great pitching.
Well, today they deal with 25-year-old Jordan Zimmerman. Faced the Red Sox back in 2009 on June 25th. That was the game that John Smoltz made his Red Sox debut. Allowed 1 run, 5 hits in 7 innings. Pitch is missing inside, and the count is 2-1 as Smoltz was roughed up in that very first outing in Washington. Got a career interleague ERA of 1.55. It's the best among current major league pitchers who have made at least 8 starts in interleague play. So the American League has not been a problem for him. He's a guy who's coming off Tommy John surgery in August of 2009. Steve McCaddy, the pitching coach, looking on here with 1 out and 1 on in the Boston first inning. Check on Pedroia, and again diving back to the bag. The Nationals start today with a 1-game lead over the Atlanta Braves. Even with the 2 victories in this series, they haven't been able to really get any ground between themselves and the Braves. The Braves hanging in there as they've won the last 6 in a row. So just a 1-game lead right now for the Nats. Red Sox will see the Marlins next. They are 4 games back of the Nationals at 31-28, and the injured Phillies off to a tough start, still under 500 at 29-32. 2-2 pitch to Gonzalez. Breaking ball hit on the ground to second, could be 2. On to second for 1, on to first, it is 2. So a double play ends the first inning. Nationals have a 1-0 lead at the end of 1. Back at Fenway Park, Nationals have a 1-0 advantage as they come to bat here in the second inning. And leading it off is Adam LaRoche. He'll be followed by Ian Desmond and Tyler Moore, scheduled to bat in the second. LaRoche, his 10th home run of the year here yesterday, 263 average. 40 runs batted in for him as they pitch a high strike, and it's 0-2 yesterday afternoon as part of the Nationals victory. This is off Daisuke Matsuzaka, and the first run of the day ends up in the Red Sox bullpen. The Nationals will go on to have a 3-run 4th inning. And he goes around, according to home plate umpire Al Porter. Second strikeout for John Lester, 1 out here in the second inning.
Now Lester quickly gets ahead and goes to the curveball to pick up the strikeout. LaRoche cannot control the head of the bat, and Al Porter calls him out.
1 out here in the second inning is Ian Desmond digs in. Desmond at 262, 8 homers and 30 runs batted in. Popped up foul. That'll get back and out of play as Saltalamacchia gives chase. As coming up today during today's game, well, it's Red Sox Scholars Day here at Fenway Park. Mark Melancon returns. Jenny Dell has a chance to catch up with him, and the kids press conference a little bit later we will show you. It was pretty impressive earlier today as bunch showing here by Ian Desmond as Kids Month continues here at Fenway Park for the month of June. Four in a row retired by Lester. After the double to begin the game by Espinosa. That's on the outside corner, and it's 1-2.
About 3 times I think we've seen Al Porter behind the plate, and he has been pitcher friendly in the umpiring behind the plate that we've seen.
A little bit high, and it is 2-2. John Lester with 2 strikeouts already, hitting in a third deep into his outing. Desmond, it's a liner to center. Podsednik goes back and makes the catch. Only had a little bit of a curve to it, but he's able to get back there to make the catch. Get your copy of the Fenway Park 100 Years, the official 100th anniversary coffee table book of America's most beloved ballpark, just in time for Father's Day. Use the promotional code BOSOX to get a $10 discount and free shipping on this one-of-a-kind keepsake. Visit redsox.com/FenwayBook or FenwayPark100.com to get your copy today. It's a perfect Father's Day gift.
Yeah, we keep saying what a great book that is, and it really is. Got some terrific pictures in there and stuff you've never seen before.
I don't think I've seen you used as a model before. That's the first time I've seen that.
It's for the fingers. It's
a
finger model.
You're a hand model.
Yeah.
Rip foul down the third base line. But all of you was in there, not just your hands, but I mean, although your fingernails are well kept, very well kept.
Yeah, that's people make money doing that, you know.
Yes, I know. But before that, we could see you clearly holding the book.
Yes, I'm very proud of it. It's a very good book. Not that I had anything to do with it, but I mean, it's a very good book.
You could be on the Home Shopping Network soon, like this. I mean, that's people like that. I
You
mean,
never
that's
know.
terrific.
I mean, you never know from day to day what's going to happen.
That is talent. This is a one-hopper picked on the back end by Punto. The throw is in time, and Lester enjoys a 1-2-3 second inning. 1-0, Nationals on top. Feeling like they're being watched and start hearing strange noises. So they go ashore to investigate. That's when things get weird. And Sasquatch makes an appearance. It's only on Charlie Moore Outdoors, and it's only on Nesson tonight at 6. Wow. Sasquatch sighting apparently on Charlie Moore. This is big news. Fortunately, we will be on our way to Miami and not be able to see it.
No. Well, we can always tape it.
Right. Now John Lester at a 1-2-3 second inning.
It's been 7 years since I met me. Would love to do it again. Well,
how do we make this happen? How do we?
I don't know how you make that happen, really.
Reunite the two of you.
If she can get up here, security's pretty tight, but if she can get up here, that'd be great.
Well, David Ortiz leading it off here in the second inning. Jared Saltalamacchia, Will Middlebrooks featured in the inning. Liner to left. That's going to get in quickly to the track on the wall. Ortiz thinking too as the throw is offline and David in with a slide.
Now Big Papi only 2 for his last 17, but hits this fastball hard. Up and away, takes it to that gap in left center field and legs it into the double to lead off the second inning.
Well, that's his 20th double. David is second in the American League in that category, only behind Adrian Gonzalez, who has 22 doubles. So David at second base. We end things here in the second inning, and it brings up Jared Saltalamacchia. .273, 11 homers, 29 runs batted in for Salty. In there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Saltalamacchia coming off the bench yesterday. A pinch hit for Saltalamacchia drove in the only 2 runs the Red Sox had, 7th inning. And the Red Sox right back in business at the time, but it was his second pinch hit of the week. He had a walk-off home run in his first, and down here now 1-2 as he gets to start again today. Shopik back on the bench today for the Red Sox.
I'll tell you, the Red Sox have seen some really good fastballs in this series. That last fastball at 95 from Zimmerman. Gio Gonzalez yesterday, Strasburg on Friday night.
Curveball this time, and it is fouled off at the plate. 1-2 the count.
Saltalamacchia just getting a piece of this breaking ball, hitting on top of it.
Fouled straight back, still 1-2 to Saltalamacchia. Ten of the 11 home runs that Saltalamacchia has off right-handed pitching. Back and forth, Zimmerman and Flores as they try to figure out what to throw Saltalamacchia here. 1-2 the count. David Ortiz at second base, and nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Swing and a miss. Saltalamacchia strikes out. A pitch down and in.
Hard slider that time in the blind spot for a left-handed hitter off the inside part of the plate and down. You see it, then you lose it.
The runner at second, 1 down. Will Middlebrooks the batter. 310, 6 homers, 22 runs batted in for Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks 3 for 11 during the homestand so far, and down on the count 0-1. Through the slider to the left-handed hitting Saltalamacchia, same pitch to the right-handed hitting Middlebrooks, and effective both times. Quickly ahead here, 0-1. That's a strike over the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Again, getting that outside corner call.
Back to the fastball away, and again, as we mentioned, Porter pitcher generous.
Swing and a miss, and Middlebrooks strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Zimmerman, and there's 2 away in the second inning.
Right back to that breaking ball. That's how he gets Saltalamacchia. That's how he gets the right-hander Middlebrooks off the outside part of the plate for the strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts here in the second inning after the leadoff double.
Here's Ryan Sweeney at 309. No homers, 13 runs batted in. And it's strike 1 to Sweeney. 27 pitches right now for Zimmerman. He's thrown 21 strikes. One curveball misses outside, and it is 1-1. Ryan Sweeney batting in the 7 spot for the Red Sox today. He's kind of reshuffled their lineup as Daniel Nava came out of the lineup just before the game with a sore left hand. Sweeney hits it on the ground towards second base. Espinosa to first. And the Red Sox cannot advance David Ortiz. He led off with a double, stays at second. It's 1-0 Nationals. Coffee. Treat yourself to a Dunkin' Donuts frozen coffee drink. Available in original mocha or caramel. Chill out at Dunkin' all summer long. America runs on Dunkin'. Please remember, price and participation may vary, and frozen coffee drinks are pre-sweetened and naturally, artificially flavored. 1-0. The Nationals have the lead over the Red Sox. Third inning. Jesus Flores, the catcher, catching all 3 games and back in there today. Bats 8th. 250, 2 homers, 9 runs batted in for Flores. 6 in a row retired by John Lester. After the initial double allowed to Danny Espinosa, he scored on a ground out, but 6 in a row now for Lester, who has 2 strikeouts through the first 2 innings. And 0-2, breaking ball in the dirt. It is 1-2. Lester with a 4.64 earned run average coming into today's game. In his career against Washington, he's 2-0, a 3.00 earned run average. On the ground towards short, Punto charging. And in time for out number 1 of the 3rd inning. One down in the 3rd and brings up Roger Bernardina, who came into the game yesterday defensively and gets a start today in center field. Bernardina hitting at .239, 2 homers and 11 runs batted in. Next half inning, we will catch up with Jenny Dell. Check in on Dustin Pedroia at the plate. 7 of 9 first pitch strikes so far for John Lester today. He's ahead of Bernardina. And a liner to center field. It'll drop in for a base hit. Cut off by Darnell McDonald, but a 1-out single for Bernardina. Second hit for the Nationals today, and it breaks up a string of 7 in a row retired by John Lester.
Now Bernardino in there today because Harper not getting a start. His back is a little bit sore, but is available to play. But Bernardino slips in a base hit, drops it into left field for the base hit.
There's Bryce Harper. We got to watch him the first 2 games of the series, and we see him come off the bench at some point today. Now he goes way over the top of the eye black. I mean, there's eye black, and then there's that.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Thick and wide. And I got to ask you something because I never wore eye black in Little League, and that's basically where my career ended. What does eye black really do for you in these day games?
Quite frankly, it cuts down the glare just a little bit.
It does make a difference.
It does make a little bit of a difference, yes. Okay. And you look good.
Especially when you start sweating a little bit, and you know. So it's a fashion statement also more than the glare cutting down.
It wasn't meant to be a fashion. It's become more of a fashion statement, I think, over the years.
Because as this is down and in, I mean, I have trouble up here with glare, so I'm wondering if I wear eye black while doing the games, if that will help me.
Well, you should get some. You should try some.
We got to get some somehow.
Get some from the clubhouse. I'm sure Tommy McLaughlin's got some.
Yeah. Tommy, if you're in the clubhouse right now and you can hear us, I need some eye black because it is really a lot of glare out there today. Trouble seeing the ball in the air.
Like you'll notice an immediate difference.
I got to find out. Don't they have the sticker kind too?
Yeah, but
that's not the real stuff.
No, you want the real eye black that that drips down when you sweat.
Yeah, I may not sweat a lot in the booth though.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. You want the real stuff.
But I just like to see the difference because I've wondered all these years. Some guys use it all the time, others don't. But I mean, Bryce isn't even playing today, and he's got it on. So maybe it will help us in the booth. 3-0 the count to Espinoza. 1 out, 1 on. And that is ball 4, just missing. Down to first goes Espinoza, on for the second time today. Well, this morning in West Yarmouth, the Cape Cod League announced its 2012 Hall of Fame class. Definitely one name on this list you'll know. Sox reliever Andrew Miller. The other 7 inductees: Jack Eilmer, Billy Best, John Carroll, Dan DiMichele, Danny Deacon McFadden, Lauren Peterson, and Jim Sherman. Congratulations to all the inductees and best wishes for the induction ceremony this November at the Chatham Bars Inn. Andrew Miller inducted into the Cape Cod Hall of Fame. Andrew Miller, one of the more incredible seasons in the Cape League. He was 2-0 with a 2.03 earned run average in 2004. He's named the league's outstanding pro prospect out of the University of North Carolina when he was there. This is grounded foul over by the dugout. Not everybody played in the Cape Cod League that goes into the Cape Cod League Hall of Fame. For instance, John Eilmer is an administrator. He was part of the starting of the Bourne franchise. So congratulations to all the inductees to the Cape Cod League Hall of Fame. That'll be on Saturday, November 10th, as the pitch misses inside. Now, Peter Gammon spends a lot of time at the Cape and seeing the Cape Cod League players and the best college players play, but obviously we don't get a chance to get down there with our schedule.
Peter's got a second home down there, so he gets a chance to go down and enjoy some great baseball.
2-1 pitch is fouled off to the right, out of play. And it is 2-2 to Xavier Nady.
50,
Nady flied out to right field in the first inning, 0 for 1. 2-2 is popped up foul, backhand, out of play. On Friday, Xavier Nady robbing Adrian Gonzalez of a home run, reaching into the bullpen and bringing it back out. And a great play here, ribs right into the wall, but Nady made the grab. Later on, Gonzalez would get a home run. And a nice grab up here at our level. FP Santangelo on the catch.
One-handed.
Nice.
And in one hand, baseball in the other.
Time called as backing out is Xavier Nady. Well, the third and fourth innings have been trouble spots for Lester all season long. 25 of the 43 runs that he has given up on the season have come in either the third or fourth innings of his outing. Here he is in the third. Runners at first and second and one down. Runners go. A swing and a miss and a bobble for Saltalamacchia. So no throw. It's a double steal, but a strikeout of Nady. Third K for Lester, but to second and third go the base runners.
It's a breaking ball that time for the strikeout, and Saltalamacchia trying to rush to get that ball out of his glove. Never got the handle on it. And two men get in a scoring position. He's going to have to throw over that hitter anyway, and unlikely would have got the runner at third base.
Two down, second and third, and Ryan Zimmerman, the batter. Grounded out to third base and got an RBI in the first inning. Game's only run so far, a chance to do more damage as he takes ball one high. He is part of our key matchup brought to you by your New England Acura dealers. 1 for 7. Updated numbers against John Lester. Outside, and it is 2-0. Lester falling behind. Bernardine at third base, Espinosa at second base, 2 down. 2-0. A curveball slipped out of his hand, and good lunging play by Saltalamacchia. It's now 3-0.
And it looks like they might walk Zimmerman here with first base open. Take a shot with the cleanup hitter Morse.
This will be the second free pass of the inning, and that one almost got away. Leaping in the air was Saltalamacchia to make that catch.
Now, sometimes pitchers have a hard time throwing the first base, sometimes even on intentional walks, and that ball almost got away from Saltalamacchia.
So 2 down, and the base is now loaded for Michael Morse, who struck out swinging in the first inning. Still trying to find his timing at the plate, coming off the DL. And now Saltalamacchia out to talk to Lester. Tonight at 10, join Dale Arnold for Ness and Daily, presented by Sun Life Financial. We'll have highlights from Rafael Nadal and Novak Dvorik's match in the final of the French Open. Plus, following last night's Celtics loss, they'll take a look back at the Big Three's time in Boston. All this and much more on Ness and Daily tonight at 10, only on Nesson. Which is outside. Disappointing night last night, Jerry, for the Celts.
It certainly was. It was a very promising first half of the Celtics. They played great, but then things turned around in the second. And, you know, Chris Bosh, every time he made a three, I just wanted to wipe that smirk off his face.
He had some big threes, though.
He had some big threes in that game.
1-0 is a swing and a miss.
Fastball upstairs that time, up and away for Lester to even the count at 1-1
Next pitch will be the 24th of the inning. He had 24 in the first 2 innings combined. Trying to get out of this bases loaded jam. 1-1 is high, and it's 2-1. Did it appear to you the Celtics kind of ran out of gas there at the end?
Certainly looked that way, didn't it? Yeah. It's been a great run for those guys, though. Hopefully Miami gets swept by Oklahoma City. I don't predict a sweep, but.
2-1 is a strike over the outside corner. 2-2. Look back by Morris, and Porter has been calling that pitch a strike consistently.
Certainly has, and that ball a little bit outside, but you might as well stay out there if he's going to call it.
'50th pitch of the day for Lester. Bases loaded at 2-2. Down and in, almost hit him, and it's a full count.
Cut fastball this time from Lester, down and in, and Morris not swinging at it. A lot of times Lester will get swings and misses on that particular pitch.
Bases filled with Nationals. 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Strike 3 call. Leaves him loaded as Lester picks up his 4th K. Pretty good time to get it. Red Sox trail 1-0. Lester out of the jam. Tommy's home run yesterday was the first of 2012 with the Phillies, but not his first with the team. Tommy spent 3 years in Philadelphia from 2003 through 2005, making it almost 7 years between home runs with the team. However, it's not the longest he went between home runs with one team. He spent the first 12 seasons of his career in Cleveland from 91 to 2002, rejoined the Indians last year and connected 3 times, making it 9 years in between home runs with the Tribe. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea that tastes like real iced tea. Be a little twisted.
Couldn't quite read that sign.
Something about a 5th grade present, I think, coming to Fenway Park is my guess. As we head here to the bottom of the 3rd inning, still a 1-0 game as the Nationals have the lead. Had a chance to tack on some more, but Lester gets a big strike out of Michael Morse to end the 3rd inning. This one fouled off. Yes, she had just graduated from 5th grade.
Oh, congratulations.
That was her present, was to come here to Fenway Park.
Moving right along to 6th grade. Now you get that, you know.
Nick Punto hitting at 180, getting the start today at shortstop. Mike Aviles getting a day off. We'll have Scholars visiting the booth next inning. Here is it is Red Sox Scholar Day at Fenway Park, presented by Beth Israel Deaconess. Punto, McDonald, and Podsednik to bat here in the last of the third, as this one is sent foul off to the left again. Red Sox starting the day 5 games back of the Tampa Bay Rays in the American League East. Back under 500 once again, 29-30. Inside, and it is now 3-2. Outside ball 4, and Punto leadoff walk here in the third inning. Send it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, coming into today's game, Dustin Pedroia was just 2 for 20 since returning from his right thumb injury on June 5th. He insists he just needs to rediscover himself at the plate.
Timing's still a little off. I'm a little late on the heater and a little early on off-speed pitches, but you know that I'll have one at bat where it clicks and take off.
Pedroia's average was at 239 on June 4th last year, and by the end of July, it sat at 309. The year before that, he had a 248 average on June 9th, and it was up to 293 just 15 days later. Jerry, there is a precedent for such a confident reaction from Pedroia.
Well, he should be confident because he's done it in the past, as you mentioned, Jenny, and he can get hot and hot very fast. I remember him saying that when he first came up as a rookie. So when I get hot, I really get hot.
And I remember you and I looking at each other thinking, huh, really?
He gets hot.
But he absolutely is right. He did. At the time, he was hitting 150 in May. And we're thinking, okay, when's he going to get hot? And he did. And Rookie of the Year, of course, MVP the next. As they check at first base, and Punto back to the bag.
So you've got your eye black.
Yes, we're going to wait for our guest next inning, and then after that, I'm going to try it out. I may need some assistance in getting it on. This looks like it's going to be the really thick kind.
That's the real stuff. You're going to put that on yourself, or you're going to have me put it on?
I was going to ask you, but I don't know. I mean,
I can put it on.
Okay.
You want the Ray Lewis look, or just?
No. I just want the regular. I just want to see if it'll help with the glare, because I am having trouble with glare today, especially balls to the outfield. Stuff gets shiny out there. My next question is, how easy is it to get off? Am I going to be wearing it on the plane to Miami?
Oh, you'll have no problem. Okay. Absolutely no problem. Comes off easy with water.
Just traveling, it may look a little ridiculous. One-two is missing up high, and it is 2-2. Throw to first, and back to the bag is Punto. He gets on with a leadoff walk to begin the last of the third inning. Red Sox have had a base runner in every inning. The first inning was erased on a double play. Second inning, David Ortiz doubled to begin the inning, but Zimmerman worked his way around it, striking out Salta, Lamacchia, and Middlebrooks. And he got Sweeney to ground out to end that inning. McDonald takes strike 3. And there is the third strikeout for Zimmerman, 1 down.
First 2 strikeouts on sliders. This time it's the fastball of Darnell McDonald for the strikeout. 5-pitch at bat.
Scott Podsednik popped out to second base in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. And on the grass at third is Zimmerman, as Podsednik grounds one by the diving first baseman LaRoche. Punto heading for third base. He will get there. It's a single for Podsednik, and it's first and third with one away for the Red Sox.
But Sudnick moved up into that leadoff spot when Nava was scratched from the lineup. He gets a breaking ball. He gets it under the glove in the dive of LaRoche at first base. And the Red Sox play a little first and third. No hesitation by Punto as he heads on to third base.
So first and third, one out. And Dustin Pedroia standing in. He singled in the first inning. Red Sox 3 for 21 in the series with runners in scoring position. First and third right now with one out as Pedroia grounds one towards second base. Espinosa to second, on to first. It'll be late, and the Red Sox tie the score. Throw that was in the dirt, and it took a long time to kind of materialize around the bag at second, and the Red Sox able to tie the score.
Yeah, it really did. It looked like that was going to be a double play, and for some reason it was almost like slow motion. That ball slowed up a little bit as it got to Espinosa at second base, and Pedroia hustling all the way down the line will beat it. And not even really that close at first base. It was toward the end of the bat for Pedroia.
Adrian Gonzalez grounding into a double play, his first time up. So an RBI for Pedroia, gains his lead at first as here's a one-hopper to second. Espinosa on to first for the out. That ends the inning, but the Red Sox get a run and tie the game 1-1 at the end of 3. Hospital, the Boston Red Sox invites you to join the walking club and start your own walking program for better health. Need some inspiration? Check out their new music video featuring one of our very own Red Sox stars. Find out which one at bidmc.org/walking. It's a 1-1 game now as we head to the top half of the fourth inning. Of course, this is Red Sox Scholar Day here at Fenway Park, and one of the special days every year we look forward to. And Kevin Tabb, the president CEO of Beth Israel Deaconess, is with us, and Sean Cheatham, the Red Sox Scholar, as this one has popped up right side. Both having trouble seeing it right now. Gonzalez underneath it does locate the baseball, and he makes the catch for the first out. We'll start with the president CEO, Kevin Tabb. This is a great day every year here at Fenway Park, this Scholars Day.
It is really great to be here, and we're so pleased to be partners with the Red Sox and helping and sponsoring the Red Sox Scholars Program. It's a really great program.
Sean Cheatham, you are part of the program, and it's got to be great to be here and be a part of it also.
Yeah, it is. This is honestly, it's one of my favorite days of the year. It's so much fun to come out here and maybe go onto the field and everything. It's really cool.
You want to be a musician, right?
Yeah.
And my understanding is that somehow you want to help people along the way also.
Yep. I mean, because that's it's the best way I could use my music to like help other people, or else I'd just be doing it for myself. So I mean,
well, look here, the ceremony before the game. It's the 10th anniversary, and of course, kids coming out here along with Red Sox players, making it special. But the partnership has been such a great one over the years.
It really has been a great partnership. We've been partners for many years and fully intend for that to continue. We're both part of a great community and really pleased to partner together.
Well, the Red Sox, who have done a terrific job over the years in so many different areas, this is one of the best, as this one is in the air to left field and towards the corner, as Moore is thinking too, and he will get there with a double, standing up to begin things here in the 4th inning.
Well, there's been base runners in every inning except the 2nd inning, as Desmond picks a double down that left field line, gets in a scoring position with 1 out here in the 4th inning. And we have something in common,
Yeah, I was just going to mention that. That is unbelievable.
That's right.
Sean and Jerry both were on a CD, correct? The 100th anniversary?
Soundtrack, yeah.
Yep.
That's terrific. Now, did you get to meet Jerry before this or no?
No, actually, I didn't.
No, we did it in studios.
Oh, okay.
Got all mixed together, and it all sounds great.
Yeah.
Now, are you able to identify your voice when you hear it back and you tell it's you?
Not really. There was a good amount. It wasn't just me. There was a bunch of other scholars with us. We were all singing back up for a lot of the songs.
Okay. Well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's a good start. Hopefully it'll take off. As the Red Sox right now in a 1-1 game with the Washington Nationals. We have video of the first pitch being thrown out here today, as Kevin Tabb threw out the first pitch. Did you practice before you threw it out here today?
Well, actually, if you noticed, I let my son do it for me, and he did much better than I ever could have done.
You know what? I didn't notice when I watched it live.
Yeah, so he did a good job.
So that was nicely done, handed off. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, runner at second base here, 1 out in the inning. How much do you stay in touch with the kids over the years? As many years has passed now.
You know, we have a great relationship with the program and with the kids. We've got, as I said, we've been doing this for 10 years, and we have medical champions, our own employees who are in touch with the kids throughout all of the years. Many of these kids want to be physicians or nurses or techs, and so a lot of them want to come into healthcare.
This is popped up foul and gets out of play. How did the program start, if you remember?
You know, I wasn't here.
Okay.
But I believe that it actually started out in San Diego, and they brought it out here.
Of course, Larry Lucchino and a lot of the Red Sox front office coming from the Padres and their experiences there in the past, and those programs making their way here to Fenway Park, as this one has on Scholars Day at Fenway Park. 2-2 pitch is chopped to short as Punto goes to second, and they get the lead runner. It was right in front of him, so they elected to go to second base, and they're able to get him.
Good heads-up play there by Punto. They catch the runner at second base, a little lackadaisical coming off that bag, and they're able to make that throw to second to Pedroia to get the tag out and get that lead man out of scoring position. Not a good base running play there at all.
So Moore is able to reach at first base on the fielder's choice, but now 2 down for Jesus Flores.
Sean, for you, what's the best part of the program?
I think the best part was the first day when you got to walk out. I know I got to walk out with Kevin Youkilis and have the whole crowd erupt and like "Uke." It was awesome.
They were yelling you know.
That's right.
Pitch is down and in, and it is 1-1. Of course, Beth Israel Deaconess, the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, and that's certainly a great partnership as well beyond this.
It is. You know, every baby that's born at Beth Israel Deaconess is a member of the Red Sox Nation. So
right away,
an honorary member of the lifetime membership of the Red Sox Nation gets a hat and a certificate. So we're really pleased to be partners.
Well, 4-3 on the putout that ends the inning. We thank you both very much for coming up. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Game tied 1-1. Innings where the Sox are to save. CVS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards their $25,000 donation this season. Well, Jerry, I can't thank you enough for helping me out, a former major leaguer that you are. I really wasn't sure how to put the eye black on, and you took care of this. And I got to tell you, already I feel amazing. It's made a complete difference. I mean, it just, there's no more glare.
It's amazing.
I will no longer misjudge any fly balls at all in the air. I mean, I may wear this for every day game the rest of the year.
Well, you better keep the stick. Thank Tommy for it.
Will this last me, this whole thing will last me a while?
Oh, yeah, that should last you a long time. Yeah. For every day game.
Petroleum, talc, mineral oil, amber wax, acid. That can't be good.
Well,
lanolin, some sort of oxides, and lecithin. But what a difference. I mean, there is absolutely no glare anymore whatsoever at all. I'm ready for a fly ball. David Ortiz will take the strike, and he's down 0-2.
If you really want to get fancy with it, we could do the Ray Lewis look. We could do a lot of different things, but just get used to this first.
I was just going to say, let me just settle into this for an inning or so and wait on some fly balls and see how the effect is, because a few earlier ones I wasn't entirely sure, and now I am. And see, it would have helped if I had had eye black this day. I wouldn't have been so scared.
That had to be a week ago, right? Because you had that same shirts on.
It was. I think it was
Sunday shirts.
Right. 1-2. He's in the air to deep right field. Nady going back at the wall. It's gone. I saw all of it. Out of the yard for David Ortiz. Big Papi, it's his 14th home run of the year, and puts the Red Sox on top 2-1.
Ortiz 2 for 2 on the afternoon, a double in the second inning. Now the home run. Ortiz gets a fastball up. Usually it's a low fastball he hits for home runs. This one was above the belt that he takes deep. And Don, you saw that right away.
Out of the chute. I could tell it was gone.
Right away, you're on top of that.
Had that happened in the second inning, I would have waited, delayed, and the ball would have landed, and then I would have called it a home run. Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson during the 2012 season. Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. I mean, I'm even reading promos better.
Oh, absolutely. I told you it makes a difference. It's part for show, but it really does make a difference.
And I like the way it looks.
I could have done a better job applying it, but we didn't have much time.
Which is in there for a strike. And it's 1-2 to Saltalamacchia, who struck out in the second inning. Sixth time this season that Ortiz had multi-extra base hits in a game. He had doubled in the second. Homers here in the fourth. Swing and a miss. Saltalamacchia strikes out for the second time today. It's 4 Ks for Zimmerman. And blast to right for Big Papi.
Nice balanced swing there by Ortiz. The weight shift and gets everything into it.
One out, nobody on for Will Middlebrooks, who lines one to center. Back goes Baradina, and he makes the catch shy of the track for the second out. It is time now for today's AT&T trivia question. Who are the only 3 managers to manage the Mets for more than 4 seasons? We'll have the answer for you a little bit later.
I think we know 2 of them.
2 are here today. And Sweeney stands in with 2 outs in the 4th inning. Sweeney grounded out to second base in the second inning. This one is fouled off into the seats off to the left, out of play. One-two will miss, and it is 2-2. In there for strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Zimmerman, but a home run for David Ortiz as the Red Sox on top 2-1. Back at Fenway Park as we head to the top half of the 5th inning. It's 2-1. Red Sox on top as David Ortiz, his solo home run, has given the Red Sox a lead. Roger Bernardina leading it off here for the Nationals. And then we'll see Danny Espinosa and Xavier Nady in the 5th. This one fouled off to the left hand, out of play. John Lester now with a lead. Lester's allowed 3 hits in the game. A double by Espinosa in the 1st inning. Single for Bernardina in the 3rd, and a double for Desmond in the 4th inning as the count evens at 2-2.
You know, we should have fans tweet in and see if they want to really go with the Ray Lewis look besides what you got right now.
Well, how much more is there besides this? I mean, I know Bryce Harper used to go all the way down with it, but I mean, what more could you do?
You've never seen Ray Lewis?
I know it. I'm trying to think of it. I've watched a lot of Ray Lewis, but I don't remember what he's got going with the eye black.
Comes right down to the side.
Oh, is it triangle like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, normally Al Porter would give you that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That cut fastball there by John Lester. Good pitch.
3-2, and he gets him anyway. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 3. It's 5 Ks for Lester. 1 down here in the 5th.
Fastball right by him, up and in.
That's much thicker. But if I'm going to wear this all season on an everyday game, I don't want to waste the whole thing on one day.
You don't need any more than what you got right now.
Right. I'm not going to wear it in the opener or anything, but the rest of the game. Espinosa doubled in the first. He walked in the third. He's been on twice in this game from the leadoff spot for the Nationals. Chop down the third baseline. It is a foul ball. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank. Listening, guiding, and being there for kids in need. That's what Eastern Bank and Adrian and Betsy Gonzalez are made of, which is why we've teamed up to support youth mentoring programs throughout Massachusetts. To find out more, go to easternbank.com/Adrian. One out in the fifth inning. 0-2 pitches, a swing and a miss. Lester starting to get into a groove. Back-to-back Ks. 6 strikeouts in all.
Certainly is. A fastball for the first strikeout of the inning. A breaking ball, the curveball to Espinosa to pick up the strikeout. Espinosa, this has already struck out 71 times this season. Today's leadoff hitter for the Nationals.
2 down in the fifth. Xavier Nady is 0 for 2. He has a strikeout as well as a flyout. Tried to hold up, he'll check, and he went around, according to Paul Nauer. '75th pitch for Lester, and it'll miss outside. Two strikeouts here in the fifth inning for the first 2 outs of the inning. On the ground up the middle, ranging is Punto. He's got it. Throw off balance. Nicely done. Good accurate throw from Punto from 1 foot. It is 2-1. Red Sox on top. By Eastern Bank. At Eastern Bank, we're made of historic milestones, and now our home team has reached one of its own. Congratulations on this special anniversary from one Boston institution to another. A beautiful day in Boston. It's really been a very nice weekend here so far. The Red Sox enjoying today a little more than the first 2 games of the weekend against the Nationals. Red Sox have a 2-1 lead as we head to the last half of the 5th inning. Nick Punto made a nice defensive play to end last inning, leads it off this inning, and fouls one off to the left out of play. Sprayed foul off to the left, out of play. 1-2 to Punto, will be followed by McDonald and Podsednik. Looking for a new job? Attend the Professional Diversity Career Fair at the Boston Marriott Copley Place this Monday, June 11th. For more details, visit boston.com/diversityfair. In tight, and the count evens at 2-2. Zimmerman has been operating at 95 miles an hour today and continues to do so here into the 5th inning. 63 pitches deep into his outing.
And the Red Sox again today facing another good pitching performance.
One hopped and picked by Espinosa from one knee. The throw is in time. Nice play by Espinosa.
Didn't think he had a chance in a whirl at that. It had some top spin on it. He was heading back on the grass. And watch this play. That ball's behind him. And from one knee throws Punto out at first base. What a play by Espinosa.
One down here in the 5th inning as it brings up Darnell McDonald. Struck out in the 3rd inning. It's a late addition to the lineup today for the Red Sox. Coming out of the lineup was Daniel Nava. Sore left hand today keeps him out. .2-0 pitch. Popped up left side of the infield for the Nationals. Desmond, the shortstop, takes over and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Let's send it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, Mark Melancon had a tough start with the Red Sox, getting sent down to AAA Pawtucket after just 4 outings. But after dominating with the Paw Sox, the veteran reliever discussed his feelings on getting called back up to the team.
It's been awesome. It's been a long road, it seems like, but happy to be here and excited to get a W. Wish I didn't have to go through it, but you know, everybody does, it seems like, and I try to make the best of it.
Melancon gave up 11 runs over 2 innings in 4 appearances in April for the Sox, but Don, he dominated AAA in allowing only 2 runs in 21 and 2/3 innings.
Well, Jenny, heading into the season, I think the one thing we were pretty sure of, Jerry, was who the 8-9 guys were going to be to begin the year, and that means in Melancon in the 8th inning and Bailey in the 9th inning. As it turned out very quickly into the beginning of the season, neither were there.
Yeah, one guy with an injury, one guy having troubles getting outs. And
this is jolted out towards the gap in right center field. It'll get down. Over to cut it off, Borodina very quickly. And to second base standing is Scott Podsednik with a 2-out double. His 2nd hit of the day.
Single back in the 3rd inning. Now the double. Looks like an off-speed pitch, a changeup that Podsednik does a good job staying back on. Hands stay back, and he drives it in that gap in right center field. Tracked down by Bernardina. But Podsednik at second base in scoring position now with 2 outs.
Red Sox trying to add on to a 2-1 advantage, batting here in the 5th inning. Dustin Pedroia has a hit today and an RBI. Singled in the 1st, reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. The fielder's choice produced Nick Punto and the Red Sox 1st run, tying the game 1-1 at the time. Taken off for 3rd is Podsednik, but a foul ball off to the right, out of play. It's time now for the answer to today's AT&T trivia question. We're the only 3 managers to manage the Mets for more than 4 seasons. And yes, sure, right 2 of them are here today. Davey Johnson, Bobby Valentine, and Joe Torre is the 3rd. Johnson was the Mets manager for 7 seasons, from 84 to 90. Valentine took over in 96 and was also there for 7 seasons, 96 through 2002. Torre managed there for 5 years, 77 to 81. Johnson and Valentine are the only 2 managers in Mets history with over 500 wins. Johnson at 595, Valentine at 536.
Never would have got Joe Torre.
No. If I'm not mistaken, he was also a player manager at one point.
Joe Torre?
Joe Torre.
I know Frank Robinson was a player manager for the Cleveland Indians.
Pete Rose was also a player manager. I imagine that'd be very difficult.
Yeah.
Did he go? They will check, and no, he did not, says Paul Nauer.
I mean, what do you do when you're not in the lineup? You go talk to yourself.
Right.
Why am I not in the lineup?
How do you play yourself every day and feel good about it? I mean, unless you're a really good player.
I remember Frank Robinson, when he was managing Cleveland, pinch hit himself in a game and hit a home run to win the ball game.
Yes, that was correct. We checked. Joe Torre, 77, his last year as a player. He was a manager of the Mets. Hit 176 that year in his final year as a player.
Probably didn't play himself very much.
Very much. 26 games he only played. Three-two pitch. It is outside, ball four. Pedroia takes the walk, and it's the second walk given up by Zimmerman today. As you know, the Celtics season ended in Miami last night. You won't want to miss the breakdown of Game 7, where the Celtics go from here on Dennis and Callahan tomorrow morning at 6. John and Jerry will talk Celtics, but they'll also preview the Sox series in Miami. It all starts tomorrow morning at 6 right here on NESN and on 93.7 FM. Leading at the mound here with 2 on, 2 outs. All of this coming with 2 down in the inning. And Adrian Gonzalez is coming up. Adrian grounded out into a double play in the first inning. Grounded out to second base in the third. 0 for 2 today. There is strike one to Gonzalez. Jerry Royster yelling out in the direction of Sednick at second base to be careful. The shortstop Ian Desmond was cheating in behind him.
Yeah, always trying to help out, let him know where the shortstop is. If he's coming in behind him, he'll yell back, back, back. That time it was a whistle, it seemed like, from Jerry Royster, letting him know there was a possible pickoff attempt on.
No one, softly grounded to first base. LaRoche will flip to the covering pitcher Zimmerman for the out that ends the inning. The Red Sox strand a pair through 5 from Fenway. It's 2-1 Red Sox. Packed with great games. Starting Tuesday, June 19th, the Red Sox kick off a 9-game homestand, including 2 interleague series matchups against the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. The homestand concludes with a 3-game series against Toronto. Get your tickets now for all these great June games at redsox.com/tickets. 2-1 Red Sox on top of the Nationals as we head to the top half of the 6th inning. Ryan Zimmerman leading it off here for the Nationals and takes strike 1. Lester at 78 pitches, dealing with the first batter of the 6th. Lester with a 6 strikeout performance today. He has walked 2, 1 intentionally. 3 hits, 1 run so far as he starts the 6th inning with a 1-run lead. Run support has not been on John Lester's side this season. He's received 4.64 runs per 9 innings, the lowest run support of any Red Sox starting pitcher. As this is off the end of the bat, foul. When you think about Clay Buchholz, who has received almost 8 runs per game of support, half of that for John Lester so far, and that likely explains his 3-4 record for the most part this season. The 1-2 is in the air sharply to right field. Sweeney on the run, onto the track, into the slide to make the catch. Ryan Sweeney having to slide, worry about the wall, was on the warning track, and he makes the grab after the long run.
Well, he has made some spectacular catches in the outfield for the Red Sox, and this is the latest. This ball slicing away from him. He's coming up to the wall. He goes into the slide. He's battling the sun, and he makes the catch. What a terrific play there by Sweeney.
One out in the 6th inning thanks to the defense of Sweeney. Here's Michael Morse, who was struck out twice today. And swinging in the 1st inning and looking in the 3rd inning. 2 of these 6 strikeouts today for John Lester. He's quickly down 0-2. Covidien, a global healthcare products company, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities. Red Sox trying to salvage the last game of this 3-game series. 0-2. That just missed. Inside this time, 2-2. Swing and a miss. 3rd time today. Michael Morse is down by way of the K. It's time for a game break, and Tom Caron, TC. Okay, Tom back here at Fenway Park and inside Fenway while postgame crew gets ready for the postgame on Yawkey Way. Beautiful day for it.
Take a look at the strikeout. 3rd time he's got Morse today. This time on the cut fastball. Got him on the cutter twice. The straight fastball once.
90th pitch coming up for Lester on the day to Adam LaRoche, who's 0 for 2. That's in there for strike 2. 0-2. Oh, 2 strikes now to LaRoche. Swing and a miss. Lester picks up his 8th K. 5.5 done. 2-1. Red Sox on top. Add another strikeout.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Meeker Insurance is not just how you're covered, it's how you're treated. 8 strikeouts on a day. We'll take a look at 3 of them. Fastball inside to Morse. A fastball upstairs to Bernardino. And the breaking ball to Espinoza. John Lester with the strikeout pitch going today.
John Lester has really had a very good day. 8 strikeouts. 2-1. Red Sox have the lead over the Nationals. Red Sox have not been able to give him a lot of support. A 3-headed monster we are, Jerry.
Yes. A lot of work went into that sign.
A lot of work went into that sign. Leading it off for the Red Sox here in the home half of the 6th, David Ortiz.
It's too bad there's no first-time kids today that want a hot dog because yes. I'm carrying heavy. Before we go on a road trip, I'm loaded today.
What do you got? 5.6 hundo? What do you got?
I wouldn't not gonna say, but I got it all.
30th pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Well, the 4th inning, Big Papi getting his 14th home run of the year. Gives the Red Sox a 2-1 lead. It's a difference in the game as he fouls it off. In the air to shallow right. They were in the shift. Espinoza, the second baseman, lost sight of it. Now he sees it and makes the catch. Threw the arms out there for a moment and handles the first out of the inning. Well, tomorrow at 5:30, tune in to Red Sox Monster Monday, presented by Bob Stores, for 30 extra minutes of coverage before the Sox take on the Marlins, their new stadium in Miami. Game 1 starter for the Red Sox will be Josh Beckett. He faces his former team, be opposed by Josh Johnson. All begins tomorrow at 5:30 live on Red Sox Monster Monday, presented by Bob Stores.
I think the Red Sox have seen Josh Johnson, but that's been a while ago.
1 out. Jared Saltalamacchia, the batter, as he takes strike 1. He has already struck out twice today. Pops it foul off the ceiling of the Red Sox dugout, back out again. Look out. And Salty looks much cooler because his are fading now because he's sweated a little bit. I'm not sweating at all.
You
So mine are
you still look cool.
swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and striking out is Saltalamacchia for the third time today. 6 strikeouts now for Zimmerman.
That's the third time too they've got Saltalamacchia on the same pitch, the curveball down and away. So the hat trick so far in this game for Saltalamacchia, all on the same pitch.
You know, more good starting pitching from this Washington Nationals team. They have really been impressive. Their starting staff, their relievers, and that's why they've got the best earned run average in all the majors. 2.97 earned run average. Only team in the majors under 3. The Red Sox seeing it firsthand. Saw Gio Gonzalez yesterday, Steven Strasburg on Friday night. And they just keep coming at you with good starting pitching. Bullpen's been very good. Tyler Clippard finished it off yesterday as this one gets away. Look at the numbers for Gonzalez yesterday in the win against the Red Sox. 5 strikeouts, 6 and a 30. He needed some help from the pen, but he got it. Here is pitch number 90 for Jordan Zimmerman, and that will miss. And 1 to Will Middlebrooks. Struck out and lined out 2 at bats today. That's a strike, full count. And Sweeney waits on deck with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. And a swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts for Zimmerman, back-to-back Ks in the 6th. 2-1 Red Sox lead. Two to one, Red Sox on top of the Nationals, top half of the 7th inning, and a grounder down the line at third that took a nasty hop up over the glove of Will Middlebrooks, and he's got to battle a fan for the ball, but the fan touched it first. So they're going to give second base to Desmond here.
They don't have to do that.
The umpires are going to get together and probably should here in this instance. He should be stopped at first because he would not have gotten to second.
There's no way that ball would have bounced off, and there was no way they were going to get to second base. That's fan interference, and in the umpire's judgment, it's where they would have ended up had there been no interference, and I believe it's first base.
Mike Valentine raced out there. He's going to let Dana DeMuth, the crew chief, get together with his crew. He's been ruled a base hit first of all. Then the fan interference here, and the runner is only at first base at the time.
You can't predict how a ball is going to bounce off that wall, but we've seen it many times at Fenway Park where it bounces off, and it's only going to be a single.
So Valentine is happy with the result as he heads back to the dugout, and now this will bring Davy Johnson out. So Davy Johnson here as he continues to talk it over with Dana DeMuth on the way off the field. Originally they had granted second base to Desmond, but he is back at first after further review, a judgment call by the umpires, and credit them for getting together, and I think they got the call right.
I believe they did, because I don't believe there's any way Desmond reaches second base. Regardless, he picks up his second hit of the ball game, a double and now a single here to lead off the seventh.
Here is Tyler Moore with nobody out here in the top of the seventh inning. Moore has grounded to short, reached on a fielder's choice. He is 0 for 2. Line into left field, a base hit. Up to second base goes Desmond, and all of a sudden the Nationals have runners at first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, they had basically been shut down by John Lester in these middle innings, but couple of quick hits. See if they go to the bunt now with the men at first and second and nobody out. Cut fastball inside and cleaned out nicely by Moore.
Well, the pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. John Lester, 6+, 5 hits, 1 run. He's walked 2 and struck out 8. 94 pitches deep, and right now his runners at first and second with action behind him as Andrew Miller warms in the pen for the Red Sox. There is Jesus Flores, who is showing bunt. He pulls back and takes ball 1. Flores with 1 sacrifice on the season. As right now the Nationals with runners at first and second, nobody out. Squaring again, and this time gets it down. Middlebrooks will let it roll, and it'll roll foul.
Good decision there by Middlebrooks, because it was going to be a successful sacrifice had it stayed in fair territory. Middlebrooks sees it going toward that grass, then the dirt, decides to let it roll, and he does pick it up in foul territory.
We want to get together here to make sure the signs. Well, for the best deals on great seats, visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. Desmond led the inning off with a single. Tyler Moore followed it up with a single. First and second, nobody out in the 7th inning.
See if the Nationals switch off here with the count 1-1. They got a left-hander on deck. Nope.
Flores, as the throw is to third base, but double steal here for the Nationals.
Yeah, they do switch off into a double steal. Had the third baseman charging Middlebrooks on every single attempted bunt play, which obviously leaves third base open. There's the charge, and nobody standing at third base. Very aggressive, very smart baseball right there by Washington.
Ball, 2 strikes now to Flores, but runners are at second and third. They didn't need to give up the out, the sacrifice, as it turns out. This is in the dirt, and the count 2-2. It's interesting how Flores just kind of laid the bat out there too, almost like to block Saltalamacchia from doing anything out of the gate.
Yeah, you had a feeling they were going to try something, Don, because you know they got the left-hander on deck, the number 9 hitter.
Swing and a miss. Lester gets him in the end. 9th strikeout for John Lester.
Lester back to the fastball will pick up a big strikeout with 2 men in scoring position.
Well, Bobby Valentine is coming out here. Andrew Miller has been warming in the pen. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. Second and third, 1 out here in the 7th inning as the Red Sox holding on to a 1-run advantage. Roger Berardina, the batter, has singled to center and struck out swinging from his number 9 spot in the order. Drops a bunt down, foul.
Not a squeeze play there, a safety squeeze, trying to take that ball down the first base side, and a decision for the runner at third base. If he feels like it's going to be in a spot where he can score, he goes. But you see, no safety, no suicide squeeze there, a safety squeeze. The other thing you have to be careful here is if he does bunt and take it with him, that runner at third base, if the throw goes to first, could come home.
Bunts it, pops it up, and the catch made by Gonzalez. Fires to second, and back there safely is Moore. He just did get back in. Adrian, who likes to throw it around, had a chance there for a double play.
Yeah, the first thing you think about is possibly going to third base, but Gonzalez, no, he's going to go to second base, and it becomes a pretty close play. That's what they were doing there. They were just not squeezing, but trying to drag a bunt down that first base line, and if it could buy the pitcher, that runner from third would have scored, or any play at first base. So a huge out there for Lester. Big pop up on the bunt.
He is up to 102 today. Not quite to his average and far from his high. Second and third, 2 down. Danny Espinosa, the batter. And he takes ball 1 inside. Espinosa doubling in the first, scoring the Nationals run. Walked, stole a base in the third, struck out in the fifth. The Nationals in this game with 4 stolen bases. Two and 0. That is a strike, and it's 2 and 1.
No fastball there on the 2-0 count. Lester goes to a curveball that picks up the outside corner.
In the air to left field, sending McDonald back onto the track at the wall. He'll leap, and it's off the wall. 2 runs are in to second base with a wall ball double goes Espinosa, and the Washington Nationals take a 3-2 lead. A ball that just seemed to keep carrying to left, and it gets part of the wall and drives in 2 Nationals.
Any other ballpark in baseball is probably an out. Here at Fenway Park, just over the glove of Darnell McDonald.
Four hits in the series now for Espinosa. All of them are doubles. 2 coming today. And he drives in 2 runs here to put the Nats on top in the 7th. Here is Xavier Nady. He is 0 for 3. Well, now to Scott Atchison up in the Red Sox pen. It had been Andrew Miller earlier in this inning, but now Atchison. 106 pitches for Lester, who has relinquished the lead here in the 7th inning. In the air to shallow center, a late break for Podsednik, and he makes the catch. The wind kind of pushing it in. 2 runs in the inning for the Nationals, as Lester has given up the lead here in the 7th inning. A big double for Danny Espinosa, and Washington takes a 3-2 lead. We'll keep it right here at Fenway Park for a 7th inning stretch. And God bless America here from Fenway.
We thank you for your continued support of the Red Sox Foundation. And now we ask you to rise and stretch and prepare to sing along with our Fenway Park organist as he plays Take Me Out to the Ball Game, presented by Coca-Cola. But before that, we once again greet a talented recording artist who will be performing this Tuesday night at the Brighton Music Hall. Here to sing God Bless America, please welcome back Will Daly.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
Red Sox Game Day Live presented by Uno's with TC, Eck, and Jenny at 6:30. The preview Josh Beckett's start in the series opener against Ozzie Guillen's Miami Marlins as the Red Sox play their first game ever at the new Marlins Park. Live coverage begins at 5:30 only on NESN. Well, the Red Sox coming to bat here in the bottom of the 7th inning, now trailing by a run 3-2. Jordan Zimmerman had 92 pitches as he starts the 7th inning. Zips a fastball in there for strike one. There is action in the pen. Tom Gorzolani is warming in the pen. Left-hander for the Nationals, who we've not yet seen in the series. Through the left side into left field, a base hit for Ryan Sweeney to start the 7th inning.
As Sweeney takes a fastball away, goes to the opposite field for the leadoff base hit. His first hit of the day. He's 1 for 3. And we'll see now with the Red Sox down by 1 how they play this with Punto.
Well, he has sacrificed twice this season, Nick Punto. So he stands in, walked today, and a ground out so far. We are working to the bottom of the Red Sox order. Darnell McDonald waits on deck. First check on Sweeney at first. Punto swings away and lines one into left field. A base hit. Even better, and Sweeney will take second base. So first and second now, nobody out.
Now they get the righty-righty matchup, and they can probably ask McDonald to try to bunt here. Punto picks up the base hit. He's been on base a couple of times today. Fastball away, similar to Sweeney's, goes to the opposite field. Good hitting. Punto's had a good day offensively, made a good play defensively. Back in the 4th inning to get Desmond at second base.
2 on, nobody out. Darnell McDonald as they come in at the corners, anticipating the bunt. He squares and gets it down the third baseline, but a foul ball. One sacrifice this season for Darnell McDonald. Two on, nobody out in the Boston 7th inning. Red Sox trailing by a run. Gets it down this time to third. Zimmerman, one play, it's at first, and he makes it. Sacrifice is complete. Sweeney to third, Punto to second.
Well done by McDonald, bunting it hard enough to get Zimmerman off the bag, get the out at first base, but move 2 men into scoring position. Red Sox all season long have been first or second in the league in sacrifice bunts.
.24 total now on the season. As runners are at second and third, 1 out, and Scott Podsednik, the batter, got a couple hits today, a single and a double from the top spot in the Red Sox order. Outside, ball 1. .98 today, already over his average. Breaking ball missing, and it's 2-0. Zimmerman coming into today's outing with a record of 3-5, but earned run average of 2.82 in his 12th start of the year. Next pitch will give him 100. It'll be the 5th time that he's had 100 or more. And a swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. 2-1.
And that velocity is still very good for Zimmerman. 95 with that last 2-0 fastball.
It's Sednick now, Pedroia next. One out here in the 7th inning. Sweeney at third, Punto at second base. Red Sox down by a run. Ball 3. Slap foul off to the left, and it's a full count. Well, never miss another Sox game. Go to NESN.com/schedule now to download the full season schedule into your favorite calendar program at home, in the office, or on the go. We'll remind you when the game is on. Download it now at NESN.com/schedule. 3-2 pitch coming up here to Scott Pedsednik. Runners at second and third. On the ground up the middle as Desmond will go to first base. A run will score and the game is tied. In from third base comes Sweeney, and it's 3 aside.
Infield back, stay away from the strikeout, make contact, probably get a run. It's exactly what Pedsednik does with that ground ball to short in the infield back. Tie ball game.
So Punto now at third base with 2 outs in the 7th inning, and here's Dustin Pedroia. He's been on base 3 times, a single, reached on a fielder's choice, and then walked as an RBI. As he takes ball 1. In the air to left center field. From center comes Baradina. The wind knocking it back towards the infield, but he makes the catch that ends the inning. The Red Sox lead Punto at third, but tie the game. It's 3-3 at the end of 7. Side the bun. On Thursday night, Clay Buchholz delivered his best performance in 2012 with a complete game shutout against the Orioles. Buchholz allowed just 4 hits while striking out 6 en route to his 6th win of the season. The play of the week is brought to you by Taco Bell. The Red Sox have tied it up. Clay Buchholz with a very impressive performance, and they'll be looking to keep it going as we head here to the 8th inning. Is called the bullpen, brought to you by New England Ford Dealers. Scott Atchison comes into the game for John Lester, who's off the hook thanks to the Red Sox getting a run in the bottom of the 7th inning. Atchison's 25th appearance, 1-0 with a 1.36 earned run average. 26 strikeouts, and opponents hitting at .217 against him. Ryan Zimmerman leads it off and takes strike one. Hutchison leads the American League with 33 innings of relief.
A great effort today by John Lester. I mean, that ball that hit the wall in the 7th inning, any of the ballpark, that's an out. And he leaves this game with only 1 run allowed. But because it goes off the wall, we got a tie game. And I thought his stuff was excellent in this game today.
Miller and Padilla warming in the pen behind Atchison as the inning begins. Fly ball to right field, struck pretty well. Sweeney going back, battling the sun, and he makes the catch. There was nothing easy about that at all, and for a moment or two he didn't see it, but he makes the grab in the end.
Even with the sunglasses on, still tough to see out there in right field. Sweeney uses his hand to try to block the sun. Picks it up at the last moment and makes the catch.
Remind me to talk to Ryan after the game. 1 out. Tell him the significance and importance of wearing eye black. 1 down here in the 8th. As Michael Morse is 0 for 3. As I could see it all the way, and granted I wasn't looking into the sun. This is fouled off down the right field line on play. Jerry, it's time now for the Coors Light Freeze Cam. And thanks to you, I am now the only play-by-play announcer, I think, in the majors who's worn eye black during day games, and going to start to do that, I think, from now on, because it's worked great. Have not missed any balls since.
Now you could be the first.
I think I am the first.
You could be the first and maybe the only.
Coors Light Freeze Cam brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. I mean, it's helping with everything. The reading of promos, fly balls, everything is clearer to me now.
I'm glad you feel good about yourself.
I feel great. And the question is whether or not we need more. I think that's something we'll have to take a look at in another game. One hopper? No. He's going to catch it in the air? No, he did hop once. No, he did catch it in the air. Edding says he caught it. So there are 2 down in the inning as we check in with Jenny Dell. Jenny?
Don, the MLB News and Notes are brought to you by Nissan. The Cardinals have shut down Jaime Garcia for at least a month with a shoulder strain. Garcia could be out for as long as 2 months. And the Yankees' Brett Gardner, who's been out since April 18th, will be out until after the All-Star break after having a second setback in his rehab. And Orioles second baseman Brian Roberts could be activated Tuesday when his rehab time expires. He's not appeared in a major game in over a year due to a concussion. Don?
Jenny, thank you very much. That's good news for Brian Roberts, a guy that we've enjoyed watching playing for a long time, was gone a long time, as Jay mentioned, with the concussion-like symptoms, and you wondered if he'd ever come back. And the Orioles, boy, they will be better with Brian Roberts back and leading off on a daily basis at second base.
Yeah, Brian Roberts, a very, very good baseball player.
And Brett Gardner, a little bit of a setback. Bad news for the Yankees as they try to get him and his speed back in their lineup. 2-0 pitches in there for strike 2 and 1. This one fouled off to the left and out of play. Zimmerman flied out to right to begin the inning. Morse lines out to second base to Pedroia. Now Adam LaRoche, who's 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts and a foul out. Fly ball down the left field line. Over is McDonald towards the seats, and he'll have no play. Line foul. I'll remind you, this copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. 2 down in the 8th, and Adam LaRoche with a count of 2-2. Popped up, foul ground, and this will get into the seats. LaRoche strikes out. Atchison with a 1-2-3-8. We're headed for the last of the 8th. Tied at 3 from Fenway. And it's time now for a look at the road ahead, brought to you by Safeco Insurance. Tomorrow the Red Sox start their final interleague road trip when they head to Miami to take on the Marlins. You'll get to see former Red Sox Hanley Ramirez, who is second on the team in homers and in RBI. Jose Reyes, who forced Ramirez's move to third, is hitting .280 this season. And Giancarlo Stanton leads the team in both homers and RBI. Our live coverage begins tomorrow at 5:30 with Monster Monday. We head here into the bottom of the 8th inning. Game tied 3-3. Adrian Gonzalez leading it off for the Red Sox in the 8th.
Outfield very, very deep for the Nationals, trying to prevent the double in this situation with the game tied late.
Tom Gorzolani, the new pitcher, into his 18th game. Opponent's hitting at .223 against him. As he misses inside again, 2-0. Adrian today 0 for 3. He's grounded out 3 times. That just misses again inside. 3-0. He's worked scoreless relief 11 times. Worked 2+ innings 9 times in 17 appearances for Davey Johnson. That's a strike, and it's 3-1. David Ortiz and then Jared Saltalamacchi expected in the inning. Swing for Gonzalez, full count. He was somewhere in between on that pitch.
Yeah, fool that time. He got a breaking ball instead of a fastball. The slider on the 3-1 count.
Popped up in a shallow right. Espinosa, the second baseman, makes the catch for the first out of the 8th inning. As you know, the Celtics season ended in Miami last night. You won't want to miss the breakdown of Game 7 and where the Celtics go from here. I'm Dennis and Callahan tomorrow morning at 6. John and Jerry will talk Celtics, but they'll also preview the Sox series in Miami. All starts tomorrow morning at 6 right here on Nesson and on 93.7 FM. One out in the 8th inning, and it brings up David Ortiz. Double for Big Papi in the 2nd, a home run in the 4th inning, and a pop out in the 6th. Saltalamacchia waits on deck. One out here in the 8th inning. And it was Sevas swarming in the pen for the Red Sox. We've seen Scott Atchison work the 8th. 3-0. Well, Big Papi's already got a home run in today's game. See about a green light. He's got it, and he pops it up foul, backing out of play.
Backswing from Ortiz. Looks like he gets it right on the top of the helmet of Flores, the catcher.
Lines one into right field. Nady over to plate. Ortiz is thinking two, and he'll pull it up as he gets around first base. He motored around first and wanted two badly, but he sticks with one and was pretty quick to the ball. Was Xavier Nady in right.
Yeah, it looked like Nady was going to have to go a long way to make this play, and he does. You see Ortiz thinking about two right there, but makes the wise choice. Nady got to it quickly and gets it back in, but good hustle by David Ortiz, at least thinking about two bases.
Seventh three-hit game of the year for David. A double, homer, and a single. And he leads in that category now for the Red Sox. One out, one on for Jared Saltalamacchia. It's been a tough day, 3 strikeouts, but now he faces Gorzalani after striking out 3 times against Zimmerman. Zimmerman today went the first 7 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. He walked 2 and struck out 7. Now Tom Gorzalani into the game. Saltalamacchia lifts a fly ball down the right field line. Will get a push into the seats. Boston Red Sox baseball on Nesson is brought to you by Eastern Bank. At Eastern Bank, we're made of free checking that's got nothing to hide, which means no fees or any other types of curveballs. Check out what else we're made of at easternbank.com. Fouled off the catcher, Jesus Flores. He got him in the bare hand.
Yeah, right off the fingers it looked like. Fastball foul tipped, and I believe it got him in that bare hand. Yeah, right off the knuckles.
Nationals trainer out to check on him. Brad Lidge warming in the pen now. He's in some pretty serious pain.
Yeah, he got it flush on that bare hand. Looks like the two fingers that you use to throw, too, that it got him on.
They already have 3 catchers on the DL. That has been an area that they have really had a problem with this season. He's now at least bending the fingers. Ramos, their starter, out for the season. And it seems like he's starting to get some feeling back into those fingers again. So he will stay in the game. Jesus Flores. You can tell he's still not comfortable. But ready to go. We'll see if he stays in this game. He's still staring at the fingers and not feeling right, clearly.
If you had speed at first base, you'd probably take off and steal right now.
I might try it anyway. Ortiz with the lead. Here's a 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Saltalamacchia has struck out for the 4th time today. And is out number 2 of the 8th inning.
Now 3 times from the left side of the plate, all on breaking balls. A breaking ball again, but this time hitting right-handed. Down in the dirt.
Two down for Will Middlebrooks, 0 for 3. He struck out twice and lined out to center. Outside for ball 1. Outside 2-0. Three and 0.
Sweeney on deck. You may see the green light here with Middlebrooks.
Ball 4 and he walks him. So he got 3-0 on 3 batters and he finally walks one of them. Middlebrooks down to first base and the Red Sox have to go ahead run in scoring position now with 2 outs in the inning. And Ryan Sweeney coming up. The Red Sox today are 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position, looking for their first hit in that category on the day. They are 3 for 25 in the series. Two on, 2 down, and Ryan Sweeney with a chance here to put the Red Sox on top in the 8th. There's ball 1 away. Sweeney's grounded out, struck out, and singled. Bats with Ortiz at second, Middlebrooks at first. Foul tipped and held on to by the catcher. 1-1. Ryan Sweeney just 2 for 17 against left-handed pitching this season. Generally does not start when lefties do. Sweeney fouls it off to the left and is down 1-2. On deck, Nick Punto. One-two pitch to Ryan Sweeney. Inside, 2-2. Sweeney hits it on the ground to first base. LaRoche will take it himself to the bag, and it ends the inning. Red Sox strand a pair in the 8th. We head to the 9th, tied 3-3. By Xfinity. Well, David Ortiz gives the Red Sox a lead in the 4th inning with his 14th home run of the year. Blast to right. Red Sox then we want to trail 3-2, but some pretty good defense turned in this game in right field by Ryan Sweeney down near the corner. Makes the grab into the slide. And Scott Podsednik, who has had a good day today for the Red Sox, he has singled and doubled. 2-hit performance this time, scoring Ryan Sweeney, and the Red Sox tying the game in the 7th inning. Well, today the Red Sox fans have a chance to set a new record for the longest regular season sellout streak in Major League Sports, and they have done it with 745 consecutive sellouts here at Fenway Park. The previous record of 744 consecutive sellouts was held by the Portland Trailblazers of the NBA. Fenway Park's record streak began back on May 15, 2003, in the 2nd year of the new ownership. Since that time, average paid attendance during the streak has been approximately 36,544. So congratulations to Red Sox Nation. 745 consecutive sellouts here at Fenway.
That really is amazing when you think about it.
Into the game is Alfredo Aceves, third arm used today by Bobby Valentine. Atchison going an inning had a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And Desmond leading it off as 2 hits in the game, a double and a single, 2 for 3. In the air to left field, sending McDonald back a step, now in a step, to make the catch for the first out of the 9th inning. Pinch hitter coming up here, looks like, for Washington, as Bryce Harper is coming to bat for Tyler Moore. Harper at 282, 6 homers, 17 runs batted in. Started the first 2 games of the series, was off until now today. First career pinch hitter performance for Harper. Inside, ball 1 from Aceves. Aceves, 14 saves, tied 4th in the American League, coming in here in a tie game at home. That's a strike, and it's 1-1. Aceves won an inning yesterday, giving up no hits, no runs. Just outside, 2-1.
Aceves trying to go backdoor with that breaking ball, trying to pick up the outside corner, stay away from the power of Harper.
Three and one. Ball 4 and Harper down to first base. A 1-out walk. Breaks up a string of 5 in a row retired by Red Sox pitching. Well, coming up immediately following the game, stay with us for WB Mason's Red Sox Extra Innings with TC, Peter, and Jenny. Let you break down John Lester's performance this afternoon and hear post-game comments. Plus, manager Bobby Valentine will offer his thoughts on the series finale from the Fenway interview room. It's all coming up after the game only on NESN. And the post-game show is live on Yawkey Way today on this beautiful day from Fenway Park. 1 out, 1 on. Jesus Flores, the catcher, was just hit in the fingers a few minutes ago. Takes ball 1.
Harper at first base has 3 steals on the season. He's been caught twice, but certainly a threat to go.
Swing and a miss. That one was up top. Really have helped him out with that swing. 1-1.
Yeah, fastball way out of the strike zone that time, but Flores chasing it.
Opposing base stealers are 3 for 3 against Alfredo Aceves. Sebas and Saltalamacchia finally agree on what he's going to throw. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Flores with a swing and a miss, 1-2. Go with the fastball away.
Actually, the fastball was supposed to be inside. Saltalamacchia is sitting inside, but they go to the outside part of the plate, get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second out of the 9th inning.
Yeah, right there, Aceves basically staying with fastballs. Away again, up and away that time for the strikeout.
Here is Roger Bernardina, who bats for the 4th time today. Singled in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th, popped out in the 7th. Go ahead run at first base here for the Nationals in Bryce Harper, who walked with 1 out. He's there now with 2 down in the inning. Sebas checks on him and he dives back safely. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on the fastball from Aceves, and again it was up. Action in the pen, Tyler Clippard, their closer. Clippard working each of the first 2 games of the series. That's inside, and it's 1-1. Jack is Danny Espinosa, who's had a good day today. He's been on base 3 times. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Hoping to get a chance here in the top of the 9th. That'll drop in there for strike 2. The breaking ball, 1-2. One-two pitch. Inside, framed by Saltalamacchia, trying to bring it back to the corner, and it's 2-2.
Well, that's 2 pitches that Aceves wanted on the inside part of the plate and didn't get. Saltalamacchia had to reach back across the plate, but that's a good pitch.
Runner goes, pitch swung on, line towards right center field. This will get down as around from first. Harper's going to try and score the go-ahead run. The cutoff man is missed and the throw is late to third base, and safe at third is Baradina. So Baradina drives it down the right field line, and on the pitch running was Harper, so he just keeps on going and scores the go-ahead run for the Washington Nationals, who now lead it 4-3.
Well, they had Harper off at first base. They want to go away with the fastball with Aceves. Instead, the fastball comes inside, out over the plate, and Baradina right down that left field line. And once you got, the right field line, once you knew it got down the right field line, they were going to try to score that runner. And Harper has no problem as he was off with the pitch.
He gets credit for a double, takes third on the throw. Now 90 feet away is now the Nationals will try to obtain some insurance. Danny Espinosa mentioned 2 hits, both doubles, 2 RBIs in the game. And a pop-up in the infield as Aceves, or rather Punto, coming in behind the mound to make the catch that will end the inning. However, the Nationals get a run and take a 4-3 lead. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Their closer, Tyler Clippard, coming in. 3. So they grab a run in the 9th inning. Changes defensively for Washington heading into the bottom of the 9th inning. In right field, Bryce Harper stays in the game and goes into right. Rick Ankiel comes in center field. Roger Berardina moving from center to left field. And the Nationals have a new pitcher. Their closer comes into the game, Tyler Clippard, once again. As Clippard in his 28th game is 7 for 8 in save opportunities since he was named the closer. For the most part, has been a setup man for the Nationals over the last few years, but they've made a series of changes and had a series of injuries to their closers. So here he is, and 7 for 8 so far.
Well, a couple of pitches Aceves wanted in this at bat. That one on the inside corner was not called a strike. Another one on the inside corner was not called a strike. And then the mislocation there, the ball that stays inside for the base hit. Aceves telling the umpire it's 2 balls inside that you missed in that particular inning.
Nick Punto leads it off here for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 9th inning and takes strike 1. Clippard has worked in each of the first 2 games of this series. He threw 8 pitches on Friday, 19 pitches yesterday. So combining for 27 pitches so far in his 2 outings as tries to close it out here in game 3. And 0-1. That is outside, 1-1. He's had scoreless innings in 13 of his last 14 appearances. Strike 2. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, to stay with us for WB Mason Red Sox Extra Innings Live. It's all the post-game coverage you'll need. It's right here on Nesson and right here at Yawkey Way. 1-2 pitch. Foul tipped, held onto by Flores. Strike 3, out number 1 of the 9th.
Yeah, just staying with the fastball and throwing it by Nick Punto. Punto had been on base a couple of times in this game, but a strikeout to lead off the 9th.
Pinch hitter coming up here for Darnell McDonald. Kevin Youkilis coming off the bench. 231, 4 homers, 13 runs batted in. Pinch hitting in the 9th inning with 1 out. Darnell today had been 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. Youkilis takes strike 1. This is the first time this season Tyler Clippard has worked 3 games in a row, 3 days in a row. Did it once last season. A 1 pitch. He is in there for strike 2.
Slider followed by a changeup to Youkilis. Has not yet seen a fastball.
The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, 1-2.
And again, the changeup.
Youkilis now. But Sednick scheduled next, then Pedroia if we get that far. There's 1 out in the inning. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. First fastball he's seen and it misses. Two pitch to Youkilis. That'll miss inside, full count. Youkilis battling back up and down 0-2.
And right back to the changeup again. Changeup just missing inside.
The 3-2 pitch to Kevin Youkilis. Rounds it foul. Will do it again.
They've been determined to throw him nothing but off-speed stuff. one fastball so far to Youkilis in this at bat.
Youkilis grounds it foul again, this time off himself. As Flores keep getting Clippard to shake off signs and trying to get Youkilis to overthink here perhaps, as he has been shaking him off, but by design. Three-two pitch. Ball 4 and down to first base goes Youkilis, a potential tying run. So a pinch hit walk here for Youkilis, who got down 0-2 and works the walk. Scott Podsednik, the batter, has singled and doubled, and his ground out in the 7th inning produced the Red Sox 3rd run. In there for strike one. Red Sox trailing 4-3. Nationals pulled ahead in the top half of the 9th. Red Sox trying to get some magic here in the bottom of the 9th. Did he go? No. So his third base umpire, Dana DeMuth, 1-1.
Good call by DeMuth down the third base line. Now a pinch runner at first base for Youkilis. Mike Aviles coming out to pinch run.
That's outside. 2-1 now. Fastball that time from Clippard. Time call. Punto struck out. Youkilis pinch hit and walked. Aviles now runs for him at first base. 1 out, 1 on, and a 2-1 coming up here to Podsednik. Podsednik slices it foul off to the left, out of play. Pedroia on deck, 1 out here in the 9th. Sednik takes a pitch inside at 95, and it's a full count.
And let's see if they send Aviles at first base now on the 3-2 count.
This brings a rise out of Fenway here in the 9th. 3-2. Aviles goes, but Sednik fouls it back.
He fouls off a tough pitch, too. A changeup, and a very good changeup. Probably going to be a strike, as you can see, and Podsednik just barely gets a piece of it. Aviles off on the 3-2 count.
Aviles goes again, and Podsednik fouls it off again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Imagine Clippard throwing 27 pitches in his first 2 outings of this series. About to throw his 20th pitch here. First time this year he's worked in 3 straight games.
Like Valentine was telling him to hold at first base.
He was not going, and a swing and a miss. Podsednik strikes out. For the 2nd out of the 9th inning, Aviles remains at first base.
Once again, the changeup from Clippard. We've seen plenty of those here in the bottom of the 9th.
So it'll take something from Dustin Pedroia if we are to continue with 2 outs here in the 9th inning. Pedroia today has singled, reached on a fielder's choice, walked, and flied out. Has an RBI, received it on the fielder's choice in the 3rd inning. Tying run at first base. Ball 1. Goal for 2 is Pedroia against Clippard. Throw to first, and Aviles slipped as he was heading back to the bag, but he gets back.
Guess that crossover step in the dive back to the bag by Aviles.
That's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Clippard strikes out Punto, walks Youkilis. Aviles runs for him, then the strikeout of Podsednik. 10 strikeouts today for Nationals pitching. Pedroia takes strike 2 over the outside corner. He doesn't think so. And Al Porter, hearing it from the Red Sox dugout, turns and stares in, and he's going to eject Bobby Valentine. 2nd ejection for Bobby Valentine. And Bobby's now going to get his 2 cents in now that he's been ejected. Career ejection for Bobby Valentine. Well, the Amica pitch zone had it outside as well.
It certainly did, and you know, we talked about Porter earlier in this ball game.
So the Red Sox are down to their last strike. Tying run at first, 2 outs in the 9th. The 1-2 pitch. Pedroia stays alive, fouling it straight back. Fastball at 94.
And that ball was away too, but you can't take any chances. Valentine yelling from the dugout on balls and strikes, and Porter heaving him out of the game. And Bobby came out to have his say.
25th pitch for Tyler Clippard is a 1-2. Pedroia strikes out, and the Washington Nationals come into Fenway Park and sweep the Red Sox in a 3-game series. It is the second time this season the Red Sox have been swept at home. The Orioles had done it earlier this year, as Pedroia barking over in the direction of Al Porter. More about strike 2 as he swings and strikes out to end this ball game, and Clippard ends up striking out the side as it works out, and a big double in the 9th inning for Berardina.
That certainly was. If we look at the strikeout pitch, it's a changeup, but that's not the one that had Pedroia upset. Obviously that upset him, but the call before that is the one that have it to have set, and he gives it to Porter after the final out of the ball game.
Well, Jerry, a frustrating weekend for the Red Sox against a very good pitching team in the Washington Nationals.
You hit it right in the head, Don. You know, there were no blowouts for the Red Sox in this series. Very tough scoring runs against this very good pitching staff of the Washington Nationals. And I've got to say that every one of their starters that I saw in this series really, really impressed me. And Clippard out of the bullpen doing a very nice job for him also, working in the 3 games. So tough to win when you can't score a lot of runs, and the Red Sox could not score many this weekend against Washington.
Final score 4-3. The Nationals down the Red Sox with Jerry Remy and Jenny Gallum. Don Orsillo saying good afternoon from Fenway Park. Join us again tomorrow as the Red Sox open up a 3-game series in Miami. The pitching matchup will be Josh Beckett against Josh Johnson for the Marlins. Live coverage begins at 5:30 with Red Sox Monster Monday. It's been a presentation of NESN, New England's most watched sports network. Here's Tom Caron on Yawkey Way.